I spy with my little eye something that starts with M.
Multifunctional landscapes?
Yeah, that's correct.
I have no idea what they are talking about.
One of the big challenges with adapting to climate change is that a lot of the high-level language doesn't easily translate to the local level. I mean, what is a livelihood opportunity anyway?
Or a high-level overview?
Or an extreme weather event? You don't hear these kinds of phrases much in Isiolo.
It means that when it comes to taking action, sometimes it can feel as though you're going round in circles.
So, we stuck a piece of paper on a door in a hotel
and invited Isiolo's stakeholders to meet us there.
We asked them to identify what the climate-related challenges are
and come up with detailed plans for how they can adapt.
It's kind of a bottom-up approach.
Demand-driven, in other words. Next, we wanted to see for ourselves what Isiolo's farmers and pastoralists are doing to adapt to climate change. There were a few surprises.
An extreme traffic event. I look sunburned.
Really?
Chili peppers.
South-South collaboration.
Kevin, I think we need to go.
First, we visited Afrida. She used to be a pastoralist, just like her parents and grandparents. Now, she's settled at a farm in Isiolo and practices agropastoralism.
She was also producing biogas from the manure from her cattle, which got us all agitating.
She also had a screenhouse and irrigation to help her crops beat the heat and drought. It means that when the going gets tough, her crops keep growing. Next stop, Garbatula.
This place is drier than a Dutch waffle.
Dropping the car the side of the road in what seemed like the middle of nowhere, we followed the pastoralist into the bush for quite some time. And then we walked some more. She was one of a group of pastoralists moving with their animals from day to day. Some of the cows were quite interested in us, or in our equipment anyway.
But these pastoralists also had a climate change adaptation strategy that was a bit of a surprise.
Camels!
I think that could have been more inclusive. I think we need more people.
Camels!
Now, that's more like it.
These lumpy livestock towered above us. Like the cows, these camels were inquisitive too.
Most of the pastoralists used to have cow and cattle, but due to the changing climate with extreme droughts and less rain, they're actually changing to camel farming. These camels are more drought tolerant and therefore farmers can still generate more financial income. Sorry, it threw me off a little bit.
It's interesting that Kenya is associated with lions, elephants, rhinos and more. But now, camels too.
And very peaceful.
Most of the time, you see, when a man camel loves a lady camel, let's just say, don't stand in their way.
We even witnessed the arrival of the newest member of the herd. We called it Danush. The new kid on the block, making a lot of noise and annoying all the bigger guys.
The pastoralists also showed us where they sleep.
Oh, that must be a nice little fire for making tea.
No, they said it's to ward off lions.
Lions? Kevin, I think we need to go. Wanting to get lunch rather than to be lunch, we started the long walk back to the car. A little bit faster this time. The next stop was, well, another extreme traffic event. And then an extreme mud event. And then an extreme water harvesting event. These reservoirs fill up during the rainy season so that animals have water during the dry season. This is literally life-saving infrastructure, and it's the kind of thing that our workshop participants identified as being key to climate change adaptation in the county. Watch this space, there might be more of these in the future.
With Wibe turning an ever more impressive shade of sunburn,
Really?
our next and final stop was a women's group in a place called Kina. Their response to climate change was to diversify, and they are taking diversification to the next level.
Just like the giraffe behind me, we are going to get a high-level overview of how they are adapting to climate change.
They're producing high-iron beans, bracharia forage grass, orange-fleshed sweet potato, tilapia and catfish, Azola, crocodiles. Crocodiles? Oh wait, those were sculptures. Chili peppers, locally adapted chickens, and a very special delicacy called
Nyeri nyeri.
Nyiri and then nyiri.
Nyeri nyeri.
While Wibe tries to pronounce the local word for dried camel meat, I'll tell you a bit about how they do it. First, they get the meat and cut it into very small pieces. The meat is then dried and chopped into chunks. It is then fried and packaged, ready for the market.
Nyeri.
Nyeri nyeri.
Good, you're now Kenyan.
He'll never be Kenyan, but I really feel sorry for him.
Kevin and I wrapped up the day with a high-level discussion about everything we'd seen. The next step is for Clim-Eat to take these local lessons to the right partners to support climate change adaptation and mitigation in this county.
Since these are demand-driven, there is hopefully more chance of successful results.
Nyeri. Nyeri? Nyeri. Nyeri?
Come on, Wibe, try again.
Nyeri. Nyeri.